we'll look at the indices as we begin this session right now. So 24,966 is where the Nifty is at, 0.14% lower. The Nifty Bank is down about 0.19. So it's mildly lower. Small cap index is up 0.1 and the mid cap index will come up on your screens. That is unchanged, almost unchanged. 57,040 on the Nifty small cap index is what you have. Just take a look at the Nifty heat map as it should come up on your screen next to give you a quick sense of where we are starting. So it should be pretty mixed. Actually, you know what, 4 or 5 names are higher and everything else is starting in the red. But I don't think there's any large move in any case. Eternal is down at one end of the spectrum. It was, of course, down 4-5% yesterday as well. By far the biggest loser of the Nifty. Surabhi.
Yeah, although the KC is the one that's really flying away, up 5.5%. Remember, they're talking about margins also going up to almost 8.5% this year with a 15% top-line growth. That's on the mid-cap newsmaker side, but on the overall large-cap screen, it's a little bit of pharma. Dr. Reddy is actually not too much also. The Shriram Finance, which is on the upside. Market slipping, by the way. The market suddenly down 90 points. So it's getting a little volatile. The bias is negative. What's pulling it down? Let's take a look at it. Tech is definitely pulling things lower. Infosys, TCS, these are the stocks on the lower side. There's HDFC Bank, Reliance, Axis Bank, lots of the heavyweights lower. ITC is lower. 100 points down. Mid-cap index slightly negative. Bank Nifty is slightly lower as well. So it's turning out to be a bit of a weak start now. HDFC Bank also on the lower side. The thing is that there are no big counterweights on the upside. It's a bit of a full sell down. BEL, IndusInd Bank, Hindalco. That's it. Pharma's not really able to firefight. So for the time being, there's profit taking. I guess, Nigel, that's what one would also expect. Markets rallied. We touched that 25,000 psychological level yesterday. This morning on the large cap screen, some profit being taken.
Well, that's right. But the broader markets, actually, there are plenty of winners. Let's pull up a few actually up for you in the screen. Cosmo first continues its good run. The street suspects there's going to be a shortage because one of the competitors had a fire at their unit. But the way the stock is moving, I don't know whether it's warranted to that extent. For this month, the stock is up close to 80%. That's Cosmo first. Big up move is what we're seeing on that one. Electra Green Tech, because of that order cancellation, we have that stock that's down close to around 6%. BSE has come in for some mild profit taking. We're waiting by to hear about the final verdict with regard to who gets which expiry day. But for the time being, the stock is down close to 100%. Bajaj Healthcare from the broader markets, it's come in for some big profit taking. Came out with a set of numbers. The street has read it. That is a bit of a disappointing set of numbers. But that's down close to around 5%. That's one of the top losers. On the flip side, you have a few stocks that are gaining. Venus Remedies, the stock is up 10%. Bayer Crop, that stock as well is higher in trade today. It's up close to around 7%. So big move out there. Akums Drugs, that's the other one that in fact is sitting with solid gains in today's trading session. So big up move is what we're seeing even on that particular name. Akums Drugs now up close to around 5% as we speak. And I think KEC, the one that we spoke about earlier, that one is up close to around 4.5%. DAM Capital as well, by the way, the stock after hitting a low, I think, of around 210 rupees, it's bounced back 30% in this month. It's up close to around 3.5%, one of the top winners. Yes,
sorry, I missed whether you mentioned GE Vernova.
No.
Look at that stock, 9% again today after a 10% circuit yesterday. Ooh, that's a big move post numbers.
I mean, rockets all across, right? And lots and lots of big gains. So 22.55 on that one coming through. By the way, defense, and I'm seeing some shade of defense names all coming back together. BEML is up 3, Garden Reach is up 3, Bharat Defense is up 3. I think Apollo Micro is up 3.5%. Yeah, I think there is a shade of defense which is doing well. And this is, by the way, all within the top 10 volume-led gains, which is coming through at this point in time. Nigel mentioned Cosmo first. I've been looking at this last few days. Bombed out name, and so many people I know who've held on to that name and sort of sold in frustration, and suddenly I think there's some shortage of BOPET, I think, and because of a fire at a competitor. I think that's essentially what the chatter is about. We'll try and actually reach out to the management because this is, from 550 to 1100 very, very quickly in basically 6 or 7 trading sessions. It's just been, one way in that sense. Akums Drug is up about 4% or so, 606. And I think we mentioned Bayer, which is up about 10% or so as well. By the way, market breadth is, evenly kind of spread out. Equal number of gainers and losers. as well. More names in a bit from now.